Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Top Coin. Today, we're diving deep into something that might be hiding right in your pocket. Something so ordinary, yet potentially worth far more than you'd ever expect. It's not gold. It's not silver. Nope. It's a humble 1999 United Kingdom one penny coin. That's right. A single penny. Just one dot. But here's the twist. Some of these coins are turning heads in the collector's world. They're not just copper-colored circles anymore. Some are now worth hundreds, even thousands of times more than their face value. Oh, how did a tiny copper coin, dated 1999, become such a big deal? Is yours one of the valuable ones? And how much is it actually worth today in the market? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the full story of the 1999 UK 1p coin, what makes it potentially valuable, and why collectors are going crazy over it. Before we get to the juicy part, the value, let's rewind a bit and look at where the one penny coin comes from. The British one penny coin, often just called the 1p, was first introduced in 1971 as part of the UK's decimalisation of its currency system. That's when the UK switched from pounds, shillings, and pence to the modern pound and decimal coinage we know today. Originally, the 1p coin was made of bronze, a mixture of copper, tin, and zinc. But in the early 1990s, due to rising metal prices, the Royal Mint changed the composition of the coin to copper-plated steel. And yes, that includes the 1999 edition. While most people overlook the penny, it's been through changes, redesigns, and metal updates. But what about the 1999 version specifically? That's where it gets interesting. The 1999 1p coin is not considered a rare coin in general. Billions were minted that year. To be exact, over 900 million were produced for circulation. Oh, how could something so common be worth anything more than one penny? The answer lies in minting errors, metal anomalies, and collector demand. Sometimes, during production at the Royal Mint, errors happen, and when they do, they can make a coin extremely rare. Think double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins minted on the wrong metal blank. There are reports and rumors that some 1999 one-penny coins were accidentally struck using bronze blanks instead of copper-plated steel. This means they look slightly different, they weigh differently, and they're magnetic, or not. Here's a quick tip to test yours. Grab a magnet. If your 1999 one-penny sticks, it's made from steel and probably not one of the valuable ones. But if it doesn't stick, then you might be holding one of the extremely rare bronze versions. And that could be worth a small fortune. So now, you're probably wondering, how much are these coins actually selling for? A regular 1999 one penny, made from copper-plated steel and circulated, is typically worth face value. That's one penny. But a brilliant uncirculated coin, in mint condition, can sell for up to $1 to $5 depending on the buyer. Now here's the kicker. The rare error versions, especially those suspected to be minted on a bronze blank, have sold at auction for tens to hundreds of dollars. And yes, in some cases, certain high-grade errors can go for even more. As of the current collector's market, the price of the rarest versions has been estimated around 54 cents to $1 or more, depending on condition, grading, and rarity. But remember, those prices can spike if a particular version gets attention from the coin community. In some collector circles, rare varieties can spark bidding wars. You can even find listings on eBay and coin trading forums with starting bids of $50, $100, or higher for specific mint error coins. It all depends on the story behind the coin and whether it catches the eye of a serious collector. Check the weight. A bronze coin should weigh slightly more than a copper-plated steel one. Test it with a magnet. If it's non-magnetic, it could be bronze. Look closely at the strike and design. Any noticeable errors, like misalignments or double imprints. Inspect the edges and surfaces. Is the coin unusually shiny, perfectly centered, or does it have strange coloring? Consider getting it graded by a professional coin service. They'll verify its authenticity and condition, which helps with resale value. If you found what you think is a rare 1999 penny, don't just toss it back in your change jar. First, research recent sales of similar coins on auction sites. Then, post your coin on forums like CoinTalk or the Royal Mint's collector communities for feedback. If you're serious, get it graded by services like NGC or PCGS. List your coin on eBay, Etsy, or specialty collector platforms. But don't forget to include clear, close-up photos, and a description of any unique traits. A verified error coin can command serious interest, especially if it's been authenticated. So there you have it. A simple 1999 one-penny coin from the UK could potentially be worth more than you think. Whether it's a unique error, a rare bronze strike, or a pristine uncirculated version, it's definitely worth checking your collection. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest stories. So next time you see a penny lying around, don't ignore it. Pick it up, take a closer look. It just might be your lucky coin. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more awesome coin content, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin yourself, or if you're going hunting for that magical 1999 penny right now. Today, we're diving deep into a small but mighty coin that could be sitting in your coin jar right now. That's right, we're talking about the 2001 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom. And trust me, this humble little coin is worth a lot more than you think. Stay tuned, because this could be the most valuable penny you've ever heard of. So what makes the 2001 United Kingdom one-penny coin so special? On the surface, it's just a copper-plated steel coin, right? A tiny denomination, practically invisible in most people's wallets. But when you look deeper, when you understand the history, the rarity, the minting process, and the sheer demand in the collector's market, you start to see why some of these coins are being traded for significantly more than their face value. And no, we're not talking about a few cents more, we're talking dollars. Actual collectible value. Real money. Let's go back in time. The year is 2001. Tony Blair is Prime Minister. The world is bracing for rapid change. The euro is introduced in physical form. And over at the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom, millions of coins are being struck every single day. Among them, the 2001 one-penny coin. It's small. It's copper-colored. It weighs around 3.56 grams and is 20.3 millimeters in diameter. Nothing too flashy, right? But here's the catch. Although hundreds of millions of these coins were minted, not all of them are equal. Some came out with errors. Some have extremely low circulation in pristine condition. Some are part of unique sets or mint condition presentations. That's when things start to get interesting. Because collectors love anomalies. They love the flawless ones even more. Now, let's talk design. The obverse of the coin, the head side, features the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. But not just any portrait. It's the fourth definitive portrait of the Queen by Ian Rank Broadley. She's facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It's elegant. It's regal. It's timeless. Flip the coin to the reverse, and you'll see the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet. Below it, the motto, Ich diene, German for I serve. It's a nod to centuries of British and European nobility, tradition, and monarchy. Now, here's where your jaw is going to hit the floor. A regular 2001 penny in used condition? Still just worth a penny to most. But a 2001 one penny in mint or brilliant uncirculated condition? That's a different story. We're talking collector territory now. Some of these have sold for over 50 times their face value. That's right. Coins being sold for 50 cents, 75 cents, even $1 and beyond. And some extremely rare presentation sets or error coins have fetched even more. In fact, current market data is showing values hovering around 54 cents for well-preserved pieces. That's $0.5452119 to be exact. Over 54 times its original worth. Think about that for a second. That's like finding a $50 bill in a pile of scrap paper. It's exciting. It's real. And it's sitting in your pocket change. So you might be asking, how do I know if my 2001 one-penny coin is valuable? Great question. Here are the key things to look for. Condition. Coins in brilliant uncirculated condition are the holy grail. That means no scratches, no wear, perfect shine. Usually kept in coin albums or mint sets. Error coins. Check for off-center strikes, double striking, or incorrect planchets. These mistakes are rare, and collectors pay a premium for them. Proof coins. If your coin came from a proof set issued by the Royal Mint, especially in a sealed case, it could be worth even more. Low circulation indicators. Some 2001 pennies were part of limited edition mintings or special coin portfolios. Get yourself a magnifying glass, good lighting, and inspect those details. Sometimes it's just a tiny imperfection or rarity that can change everything. Now, let's talk about the market. There's a growing number of collectors, hobbyists, and investors diving into coin collecting as an alternative asset class. The demand is rising. Online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, and specialist auction houses are seeing steady activity for UK coins, including the humble 1 penny. And remember, values fluctuate. A coin worth 50 cents today could be worth $5 in a few years, especially if it becomes part of a rarer group, or if demand surges due to scarcity. If you want to start collecting, or if you're wondering whether to hold on to your 2001 penny, here's what I recommend. Store your coins safely. Use a coin album or a softline box. Avoid moisture and scratches. Get your coin appraised, especially if it looks uncirculated or unusual. Keep an eye on the market. Follow collector forums, Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and trusted auction sites. Educate yourself. The more you learn, the better you'll get at spotting valuable coins in the wild. So, the next time you hear someone say, "It's just a penny," you'll know better. Because in the world of numismatics, even the smallest coin can carry a huge story, and sometimes a surprising price tag. If you've got a 2001 1 penny coin, check it now. You could be holding a little slice of history, and possibly a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into the world of coin collecting, rare finds, and hidden treasures. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your change always bring you something valuable. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video about rare and valuable coins hiding in your change. Today, we're diving into something you might have overlooked 100 times before. A coin that looks so ordinary, so plain, you'd probably never guess it's hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about the 2006 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. Yes, that's right. Just a single penny. But don't be fooled by its face value, because depending on the version you have, this little copper-plated coin could actually be worth way more than what it says. In fact, some listings and sales have seen these coins go for much higher values in collector circles and auctions. So sit back, relax, and let's explore how a humble penny could be worth more than $1. And why you should check your change right now. Let's start with the background. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin has been a part of British currency since decimalization in 1971. Made primarily for circulation, it's easy to overlook, but coins minted in different years, especially specific ones like 2006, can have some really interesting stories. The 2006 penny is part of the Elizabeth II coinage. And during this time, the reverse side featured the badge of the House of Lancaster, a crown portcullis, a design originally used by Henry VII. This particular reverse design had been used on the penny since 1971, up until the major redesign in 2008 when the royal shield was introduced. The 2006 penny stands as one of the last coins of that long-standing design period, and that's where things get a little more intriguing. Now let's talk about the technical details. The 2006 1 penny was made of copper-plated steel, unlike earlier versions which were made of bronze. Why the change? Well, copper became more expensive, and the Royal Mint switched to cheaper materials. That means there are two kinds of 1p coins in circulation from before and after that change. In 2006, all pennies were copper-plated steel, which you can actually test with a magnet. Steel is magnetic, bronze is not. So if your 2006 penny sticks to a magnet, it's the common steel version. If it doesn't, you might have something special on your hands. More on that soon. Here's where things start heating up. While the 2006 penny had a huge mintage, with hundreds of millions struck for circulation, there have been rumors, collector forums, and even eBay listings suggesting that certain versions of the 2006 penny could be worth a lot more than face value. There are whispers in the coin collecting world that a very small number of 2006 pennies may have been struck on older bronze blanks by mistake, left over from previous years. If that's true, and some coin experts believe a few of these have made their way into circulation, they would be considered mint errors. And in the coin collecting world, mint errors often mean big money. We're talking dozens or even hundreds of dollars, depending on the condition and how rare the error is. If authenticated by professional grading services, error coins like this can go for a premium. Let's talk about money. How much is a 2006 1 penny coin actually worth? If you've got the standard issue copper-plated steel, good condition, then it's going to be worth, well, around 1 penny. Maybe 2 or 3 cents if you sell it in bulk to collectors or crafters. But, and it's a big but, if you have an uncirculated coin, or one in brilliant condition straight from a mint set, or better yet, a coin with an unusual composition or error, then you might be holding something worth much more. Some listings online have sold 2006 1p coins for up to 55 cents. That's over 50 times its face value. Others have gone for even more when errors are involved. You might be thinking, okay, 55 cents doesn't sound like a fortune. But consider this. How many of these might be floating around unnoticed? How many times have people spent them without knowing their value? If you want to hunt one of these potentially valuable coins, here's what you should be checking. First, grab a magnet. If your 2006 penny is not magnetic, it could be an older blank, bronze instead of steel. Next, check for unusual color, weight, or edge errors. Look for misalignments, double strikes, or design flaws. And most importantly, check the condition. Coins that are in near mint or brilliant uncirculated condition are always worth more. Also, some collectors are willing to pay more just for completing a date set. So even a common coin in perfect shape can fetch a nice little bonus over time. Now you might be wondering, should you sell a coin like this if you find one? Or keep it for the future? Well, that depends. If it's a verified error coin or an uncirculated mint version, and someone is offering a decent price, it might be worth selling. But if you're into collecting, hanging on to these little anomalies could pay off later as they get scarcer and more sought after. Coins like this are part of what makes collecting so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt. You never know when something ordinary could turn out to be extraordinary. So there you have it. The 2006 UK 1 penny coin. A tiny piece of metal with a big story behind it. While most are worth only face value, a rare few could fetch a nice sum from the right collector. Have you ever come across a strange or valuable coin in your change? Do you have a 2006 penny sitting in a jar somewhere right now? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow collectors, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden treasures, and untold stories from the world of numismatics. Today, we're diving into the world of rare coins and unexpected treasures. And trust me, this is a story you don't want to miss. So if you've ever tossed a penny aside thinking it's worthless, get ready to have your mind blown. Because that small, copper-colored coin you might have walked past on the street or left buried at the bottom of your drawer could actually be worth a surprising amount of money. And I'm not talking about a few bucks. I'm talking about a coin that was made for just a fraction of a dollar. One single penny from 2009 in the United Kingdom. That collectors today are shelling out serious cash for. Yes, you heard that right. The 2009 1 penny coin, a piece of metal so small it practically disappears in your hand, has become a treasure in the world of numismatics. And in today's video, we're going to explore why that will break down the history of the 2009 1 penny coin. What makes it so unique, what errors and rare versions exist, and how some of them are fetching hundreds, or even thousands, of times their face value. Plus, we'll talk about how much your coin could be worth today, including the latest market value of around $0.52521119. And no, that's not a typo. So grab your coin jar. Maybe even grab a magnifying glass, and let's get started. The 1 penny coin in the United Kingdom has been in circulation since 1971, when decimalization was officially introduced, and the old pounds, shillings, and pence were replaced with a modern decimal currency system. For decades, the 1 penny coin remained largely unchanged in its design. That is, until 2008. In 2008, the Royal Mint decided to redesign the reverse side of all UK circulating coins from the 1 penny all the way up to the 50 pence piece. The result? A bold new shield design that would span across multiple coins, and when pieced together like a puzzle, they would form the full royal shield of arms. The 1 penny coin got the bottom left segment of that shield. Simple? Yes. But this redesign gave birth to some of the most collectible coins in modern British history. Now, while most of the 1 penny coins minted in 2009 followed this new shield design, there were some anomalies. And if you're a collector, anomalies are music to your ears. Let's talk about the 2009 penny errors, because this is where things start to get really juicy. In 2009, a very small number of pennies were accidentally struck using the old reverse design. That is, the pre-2008 design featuring the crown portcullis, a symbol historically associated with the British Parliament. This was not supposed to happen. The Royal Mint had officially moved on to the new design the previous year, but mistakes happen. And in this case, the mistake turned an ordinary coin into a numismatic rarity. Coins with the wrong reverse are considered error coins, and error coins are like gold dust to collectors. They're rare, they're strange, and they tell a story of human error and historical transition. These 2009 error pennies are now selling for far more than their face value. In fact, depending on the condition, provenance, and whether the coin is uncirculated, values can range anywhere from a few pounds to over £100, with some estimates reaching as high as £500 or more for top-grade specimens. Converted to US dollars, that means some of these coins could be worth $125, $200, or even more. That's quite a leap from a coin whose face value is literally 1 penny. Even the regular 2009 penny, in pristine condition, especially in proof sets or sealed mint packaging, can command higher prices. That's because collectors are always on the hunt for coins in mint state, or MS60 plus grading and above. And according to recent market data, the average 2009 1 penny from the UK currently holds a market value of around $0.5252119. Now, that might not sound like a fortune, but that's over 50 times its face value. Imagine turning a drawer full of old coins into a collector's dream haul. So, how can you find out if you have a rare 2009 penny? Here's what to look for. Number 1. Check the reverse side. If it has the portcullis design, the one with the chains and the crown, then you might be holding on to an error coin. Most 2009 pennies should show part of the royal shield instead. Number 2. Inspect the condition. Uncirculated coins are always worth more. If it looks shiny, scratch-free, and has a sharp strike, that's a good sign. Number 3. Check the edge. While the 1 penny coin typically has a smooth edge, any irregularities, extra metal, or off-center strikes could increase its value. Number 4. Look into proof sets. The Royal Mint releases annual proof sets for collectors, and 2009 sets can include special versions of the 1 penny coin that aren't found in regular circulation. The world of coin collecting is more alive than ever. From online marketplaces to coin fairs and numismatic societies, there are entire communities dedicated to finding, studying, and trading coins just like the 2009 UK 1 penny. And while some coins are worth a little more than their face value, others can be true hidden treasures. With prices climbing and demand increasing, it's the perfect time to start checking your pocket change. Because whether it's sitting in a dusty jar, buried under a pile of receipts, or hiding inside your childhood piggy bank, you might already own a small piece of history, and a surprisingly valuable one at that. So, what are you waiting for? Go grab your coins, take a close look at your 2009 pennies, and see if you've got something rare. If you do, don't rush to spend it. Do your research, get it appraised, and maybe even consider selling it to a collector or through a reputable auction house. If you found this video helpful, or if you're already a coin collector and have stories to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about your rare finds and the coins you're hunting for next. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss future deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Who knows? Next time, we might just talk about the 20p coin that accidentally lost its date, where we became a collector's world of coins, currency, and collectibles you might just have sitting in your pocket, your drawer, or even hiding under your couch cushions. If you love rare coins, surprising values, and stories from the world of numismatics, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to take a closer look at something that may seem ordinary at first glance, but stick around, because by the end of this video, you might be checking every single coin you come across. We're talking about the 2017 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, 1 pence. The kind of coin that most people just drop in the change jar and forget about. But guess what? Some versions of the 2017 1 penny coin are gaining attention from collectors, and the current market is valuing certain specimens far above face value, up to 51 cents or even more in pristine condition. But that's just scratching the surface. Let's get into the rich history, interesting design, and the mysterious factors that might make your 2017 penny worth a lot more than just 1 pence. Let's start with a little background. The United Kingdom penny has a long, fascinating history stretching all the way back over 1,000 years. We're talking Anglo-Saxon times, medieval kings, royal mints, silver coinage, an entire saga of monarchs, metal, and money. But fast forward to modern times, specifically to the year 2017. The 2017 one-penny coin, struck by the Royal Mint, continues a design that was first introduced in 2008. That's when the UK redesigned their circulating coins in a bold and artistic way. The penny became one part of a puzzle, a piece of the royal shield of arms. When you place certain coins together, like a jigsaw, they reveal the full shield design. It was a brilliant concept, art, history, and function combined. Now, the obverse, or front, of the 2017 penny features the familiar and regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark. This was the fifth definitive portrait of the Queen to appear on UK coinage, introduced in 2015. It's elegant, modern, and a fitting tribute to Her Majesty's long reign. On the reverse, you see the lower part of the royal shield, designed by Matthew Dent. This clever design only shows a fragment of the shield, encouraging collectors and the curious alike to piece together the full image across different denominations. It's art meeting everyday utility in a way that's uniquely British. According to mintage records from the Royal Mint, the 2017 one penny wasn't exactly rare in terms of quantity. Millions were produced for general circulation. But here's the twist: certain mint errors, uncirculated versions, and special sets released only in collector's editions are starting to get attention from the numismatic community. Some 2017 one-penny coins were issued as part of the Royal Mint's brilliant uncirculated annual sets, which means they were struck with extra care and not released into everyday circulation. These coins have a much shinier finish and are highly sought after in pristine condition. They're often packaged in official presentation folders and remain untouched by human hands, making them perfect for long-term collectors and value hunters. In addition to that, mint errors, like misaligned dies, double strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet issues, can dramatically increase a coin's value. While these errors are rare, if you happen to spot one on a 2017 penny, you could be holding something worth far more than just pocket change. Let's talk market value. While the base value of a 2017 penny is, of course, 1 pence in the UK, or about 1.5 US cents, the collector's market tells a different story. Right now, certain listings for high-grade 2017 one-penny coins are being sold for 51 cents or more. That's over 30 times the face value. In the coin world, that's quite a jump, especially for a coin that's less than a decade old. Coins graded by professional services like NGC or PCGS in MS65 or higher condition are especially appealing. MS stands for mint state, and a 65 grade indicates that the coin is nearly flawless, with only very minor imperfections. These coins are graded, slabbed, and often kept as investment pieces, and if you're lucky enough to have one of these coins still in sealed Royal Mint packaging from 2017, you're looking at even more value. Because provenance and condition matter a lot in the numismatic world. Did you know that the Royal Mint has been producing coins for over 1,100 years? That makes it one of the oldest institutions in the UK. The one-penny coin, in its various forms, has existed longer than most countries have even existed. Also, did you know that in 2017, the Royal Mint was experimenting with new technologies like the security features on £1 coins? While the humble penny didn't get those high-tech upgrades, it still benefits from the mint's precision and craftsmanship. And here's another fun one. Some collectors try to build entire sets of 1p coins from every year of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. That means they need a 2017 penny to complete the set, and they're willing to pay for one in top-notch condition. So, do you have a 2017 one-penny coin? Have you checked your piggy bank, your wallet, your desk drawer? It might just be worth more than you think, especially if it's in excellent condition or has any rare errors. Whether it's worth a few cents more or becomes a highlight in your growing coin collection, that little penny could be a small piece of history with big potential. Let me know in the comments if you found one. Share photos, details, or any cool coin stories you have. We love hearing from the community. And if you're into coin collecting, rare currency, or numismatic mysteries, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting for treasure. Because sometimes, even the smallest coin can carry the biggest surprise.